Today's project is going to be removing the engine and transmission from the frame of the 1973 Triumph GT6 to be utilized for the Split 6 project. Two bolts here at the motor mount on the passenger side. Likewise, two bolts there at the driver's side for the engine mount. A nut here and one on the opposite side for the transmission mount. And that should be simple enough with the body off the frame. First problem I'm noting is that the legs of the engine hoist are hitting the lower control arms because the car is sitting too low. Imagine if it had a body on it, it would be sitting even lower. So basically what one must do is either raise up the frame, or I'm going to see if I can roll the car back and have that front end pop up a little bit. So I do notice I have a low tire here, so I'm going to try to add a few more pounds pressure and see if that'll give me enough elevation to slide the engine hoist underneath. Okay, the tires had 10 and 12 pounds on the driver's side and passenger side respectively, and now we're hitting the sway bar mount, so we have to try something different. You gotta love it when some Nimrod was in here before. These are 9/16 heads, as it was on the driver's side. Some bozo put a 1/2 inch head on here. Of course, it has a 1/2 inch nut on the opposite side. So obviously the motor mounts were changed at one point, but somebody didn't bother to put the right size bolt back in. Got the radiator out of the way. I think we're ready to lift her out and roll the frame out from underneath it. Everything clear? You can tell? I'm going to go a little higher. Let's see if I can roll this car then out. Back just a little bit. Hopefully nothing's going to come crashing down. Good enough for now until I get the supports to hold them up. So until I weld up another set of engine cradle with dollies, I'm just simply using a wheel dolly with a 2x6 over the front, underneath the front of the pan. And an inexpensive furniture dolly in the back. And it seems to be pretty solid. Not going anywhere. So these fell out. Evidently these are spacers, and I can see based on, this is the driver's side of the engine, it looks like this spacer used to go on the back side here, like that, and then up against the turret or the shock tower. So this is important to note that for when I'm doing the reassembly. Use your brain, not your back. It rolls a lot easier without an engine in it. Of course, if the cameraman wasn't busy holding the camera, giving me a hand, it's probably going a lot faster.
You mean this hand? Yes.
All right, let me move it back here a little more. I'd be set for next time. Next thing will be front and rear suspension, the little ancillary pieces, and send this frame off to be blasted.
Toodaloo!